Welcome to Lion Tracks, the podcast where we share the powerful stories of immigrant students. In this episode, we meet Raghad, a bright and kind student who came to the US just a year ago. Her dedication to helping others and her pride in her school shine through everything she does. We are so excited for everyone to hear her unique journey and inspiring impact she's already making in this school and in the world. Raghad, let's start from the beginning. Where are you from and what was it like there before coming to the US?
Yes. Thank you, Miss Angie, for having me here today. So I am Raghad. I am from Syria. I was living in Algeria, lived in Algeria 11 years before coming to the United States. So today I wanna put here my story. So my life in my home country. So of course I did not live in my homeland Syria because for me a long time I know that my country is one of the greatest and most beautiful countries. I left my country when I was young because of the war. I do not remember anything about then. I moved in my I moved with my family to Algeria to live with my father who lived and working there before they were in Syria. So I lived in Algeria 11 years. It was trying and difficult for me at the beginning to integrate into a new and different society. I also speak Arabic. It is my first language, but in Algerian speaking at Arabic language that is completely different. It's very hard, so it's very difficult. It's also mixture of French language. I studied there from elementary school to high school. Life in Algeria is considered beautiful. Its people are very kind and respectful, very kind to me when I moved to live in Algeria. I start live from scratch, continuing my studies and adapting to society. But from me, I consider Algeria my second country. I lived safe there, and it was pleasure to live in it.
So you were born in Syria?
Yes, I born in Syria.
Okay. And then did you live with your family in Syria?
Yes, I live in my home country just I think 7 years.
Okay.
Before coming to Algeria.
And then you went to Algeria with who? What members of your family did you travel to Algeria with?
I don't remember anything, but I live with my grandfather and my grandmother. Also, the first cause when I leave my country, the war. So
okay,
yeah.
So you were very young? You were like 7 years old.
Yes, 7 years.
And
old.
did anyone explain what was happening to you, or you don't remember?
I don't remember, but I know we in my country we have big war. I don't remember anything. Just I know that.
And then you moved to Algeria with your family. What was the process like to move from Syria to Algeria? Do you know anything that your parents maybe have told you about the process?
My parents, they don't tell me anything because I am young, but I know when I go to Algeria, I have a new life, so I want to continue my studies. So
it was the best
yes,
decision.
this is the best decision. Yes.
Okay. And then in Algeria, you lived there how many years?
11 years.
Yeah, 11 years. So you lived there from when you were 7 until you were about 18?
Yes.
Okay. And then what members of your family did you live with in Algeria?
I live just in my parents, my mom and my dad, and my sister and my brothers. Just
you?
Yes.
Okay. And then you were able to go to school in Algeria?
Yes,
Okay.
I studied. Yeah.
Was school good for you in Algeria?
It's good, but difficult. Very difficult. Like compared to the United States, very, very difficult.
And the language, you said it's different.
Different, yes.
It's Arabic, but
it's Arabic, but difficult Arabic. Also mixed French, so it's very hard.
So you had to learn
again.
Yes,
a language. I learned again.
What was it like when you found out that you were moving and to the United States, and why did you leave?
To be honest, I wasn't happy. I was sad to leave Algeria after I had gotten used to living there, and I was very scared because I was going to a new future house, and I didn't know, and also a society that was completely different.
When you talked to your family about moving here, did you ever tell them that you were nervous and you didn't want to move, or you didn't?
To be honest, when I talk my family, so they tell me in United States is good chance for yourself, for your future. Just for not just for you and just like for your brother and for your sister. So it's good chance because in Arabic like country we have good future, but also I am in Algeria like immigrant, so it's hard for me. So in United States, good chance for me when I learn maybe something when I have like I continue my education, so I working maybe also build my future, good future for me. So yes, they very happy to coming here. So
Okay. I imagine that there were people who helped you when you came here.
my family like they support me to coming here. Also my friends in Algeria, they tell me it's good for you, like we know you are very like strong, you can continue, it's not like the end, you can coming to United you can coming to Algeria, like they see me like but for me like I am I am when I coming here is very scared because I don't know like when I started, like what the first, like I don't speak English, and my education when I was in Algeria, I studied grade 12, and when I coming here, also I study grade 12. So yeah,
And you all, your parents, your brothers, and your sister
yes,
decided to come all together over here.
yes.
Okay. And then can you tell me a little bit about what do you remember about the journey from your country to Minnesota?
Oh, it was difficult and trying journey moving from one country to another, then arriving in America. The memories I left behind in Algeria, I remember that I was lost in my thought, especially when I went to an environment and society completely different from me, from my culture. But when I came to Minnesota, I saw different cultures and nationalities.
And did you know English before you moved to Minnesota?
No, just a little.
A little bit.
Just a little.
So you came here, what year did you come here?
I come here just last year, 2024.
2024,
Yeah.
February, right?
Yes, February.
Okay. So you came here February 2024. Why Minnesota? Do you know?
I know just because when I come here, I am immigrant. So when I come here, just I don't know why Minnesota, but it's good. It's good. The best. Like.
So was it like someone decided that, like a caseworker decided to put you here,
Yes,
or
yes, the case like, also they Minnesota
then,
it's good, but it's very cold.
is Algeria or Syria as cold as Minnesota or no?
No, Minnesota is very cold. In Algeria, cold. I don't see snow in Algeria.
No,
I see just like we have winter. So
just rain and
rain,
regular cold.
Yes, rain.
But in here, it's super, super cold.
Yes, super, super cold.
Yeah. Okay. And then your journey here must have been difficult, brought you a lot of challenges. What do you remember most about your first week or your first month in the US? Was anything surprising or challenging or something exciting for you or your family?
It was a beautiful and trying day. I came here after traveling for 3 days. It was also a snow day. I love snow, but I remember that I sleep long sleeping after long trip and cold weather.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you came here, it was snowing because it was
Yes.
February.
Yes.
It must have been really, really cold. And then when did you start going to school? Was Wellston your first school?
Yes.
Okay.
So the study experience at Weston was more than wonderful. I met the nicest people that it was also my first school in America. So my memories of it will remain in my heart. So I don't forget this school because it's my first school. So I see different culture and new friends. So it's
So when you started the school, I remember when I met you, and I met you, your brother, and your sister, and you all wanted to come together to one school. Do you remember anything else about the first couple of days? Was there something that was scary, maybe? Like, the language, or were you just excited about going to school?
Yes.
What were you feeling at the time?
Yes, sure. I don't forget this day. This is my first day, so when I come here, so I am so nervous, so scared.
Yeah.
I ask myself like many questions, like if the people not understand me, how can like I know just hello, I know just hello. I can't like like I see like new culture, new friends, new
Yeah.
teachers. So it's hard for me, and also the education here it's very different when I was in Algeria. So yes.
Did you get to meet people that spoke Arabic when you came here?
No, just one person.
Just
You
one?
know, just one person. I don't see him. I
So-
see just Spanish.
Yeah, a lot of Spanish speakers and only one person that spoke
Yes.
Arabic at school.
Yes.
And then, so right now this is your second year at Wellstone,
Yeah.
but it's your senior year, so you're graduating this year. How is that feeling right now?
I am so ready. I am so ready because I have my dreams, so I am so ready. Yes.
Yeah. And being an immigrant comes with so many challenges. We know that. And I know it's not always easy to talk about those things, but if you're comfortable, can you share one thing or a couple of things that have been especially hard for you during this journey being an immigrant in US?
So when I came here to United States, I see many difficulties, like not just like I as I newcomer to the country, I faced like many difficulties, but for me it was probably studying because it's completely different from what I studied in Algeria. Also the language, as you know, learn the language is very important.
Yeah. So would you say that your experience overall in the United States, you have been living here for a year and a couple of months, do you think that there was something that was especially exciting or super good or super bad about being an immigrant here?
Any person they traveling like in another country, the first like it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Like you don't speak English and the language, any language, and also you don't know, you don't have work, you don't have studying, you have many questions of yourself. So I saw like many difficulties. Like the language is very very important when you come to in United States. You speak English, and also the education. It's very different when I came to compared in Algeria.
Right.
Yes.
And can you tell me how is it different? Is it more difficult? Is it more easy? The teachers, what's different?
The different in Algeria, I study like 8 a.m. and all the day, like maybe like all the day I study like
Until night?
and yes, all the night, and I have many materials. Many materials. So for here, I saw like I don't have many materials, but I see here like it's good. I am not nervous when I go to take when I was in Algeria when I go to take the quizzes. I am very nervous when I come here. Like no, I feel like I am good. Maybe I know. I don't have like good English, but when I go
You do have good English.
yes, thank you. But I try like to improve like my language and improve my education. So yes, many different.
So Algeria was like more. They were teaching you a lot of things.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And here is different.
Yes.
Okay. And we said you're graduating this year. And then you're going to school with your sister. And you're both graduating. How's your family feeling about you both graduating this year?
They very like proud for me and my sister.
Yeah.
Because I feeling like it's when I come here, I feeling like it's very impossible like when I continue my studies, when I see like different education also. But they support me. They very happy, like they can't wait. Oh my like my child, she want like to finish studies, so she go to university. Any parents, they very happy when they see like the children, they very very good. They improve their language and also go to take your dreams. So go to.
And what are you dreaming for the future? What are some hopes that you have for the future? I know you're graduating, so what are you doing next?
It's a beautiful question. I have many dreams on one of which is to become a doctor.
Okay.
I love this professor. It's a beautiful thing when I say my children in the future and they say mom is a doctor. I have to prove them with a beautiful future. It is not just way to gown that a person wears or for people to say this doctor. It's very a beautiful profession that save people lives and giving them a chance to live again. Also, I feel that is a never-ending profession studying, especially with the development of my technology and science. I strive to be successful woman. I believe in my abilities. I love explore many things, such as learning, photography, and cooking. Maybe also in my when my dreams is to write novels. I would like to start writing a novel soon, inshallah.
So you have a lot of dreams.
Yes,
you have
many
a lot
dreams.
of dreams, and it's beautiful. And so, what do you think was the reason that made you want to be a doctor, other than having your children say, "My mom is a doctor"?
Yes.
Is this something that you always wanted, or
when I was young, this is my dreams. I want to become a doctor. But when I was living in Algeria, I have one sister. She's dead because she's sick. So she told me I wanna go to I wanna go to study in the college like nursing. So today I promise my sister, I am not just nursing. I am nursing and a doctor.
Oh, you promised her.
I promise you, I am nursing and a doctor.
And what is her name? Your sister's?
Lemis.
Lemis, and she wanted you to be a doctor, or she wanted to be a doctor herself?
Herself.
Oh, and so you promised her that you will.
But she did it. She can't study in the. She did graduation. She finished school, high school. When she go to university, but she's sick. She was sick, so she's dead. So she can't continue education.
She passed away because she was sick.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem.
And how about photography and writing? Where did that start, or how did that start for you?
This is my dream. So I like camera. I like to take like many photo like the environment, and also like I like the naturally like the flowers. I like to take pictures
of nature.
Natural, especially like the snow, the rain. So I like for cooking.
Cooking too.
For cooking, any woman, any woman like try to cook like in home. So for me, I help my mom in my cooking. So I know. So but I like the cooking. So
yeah, and then you said writing novels too.
Yes.
Do you write right now, or do you want to start writing in the future?
When I was in Algeria, I read many books.
Okay.
I read many books like in Arabic, so I don't read in English. But this is my dreams when I want to write like novel book, like novels book. So when I thinking when I finish the high school, I have summer, so I want to start.
You're going to write.
Yes.
What advice or what message will you give to another student who is new to the US and starting a similar journey like you? And you started over 2 times. You moved from Syria to Algeria, and then from Algeria to the United States. So what message can you give?
Of course. My advice for many students, like, don't give up. You can continue. I know it's hard. The first when you're coming like a new country, it's very hard, especially when you don't have a language. But you can continue. You have dreams. You have future. Thinking good about your future. When you're thinking positive, like your life, like it's very easy. But when you're thinking like negative, it's very hard. Yes, learn English also. Make different make friends here. Learn like about different culture. I like for me, I want to learn Spanish, but not this year. I want to learn in university. Yes, you can continue.
Do you think you started to like Spanish because you have so many Spanish speaking friends?
Yes, many. Just not not just many, like here in Wilson School, I have many students speak Spanish. Also, I have my friend, she's from Guatemala. I have like friend from Ecuador, yes, Mexico. So I want to learn Spanish because I like it's good when you learn like many language.
And I think between Spanish and Arabic, we have words that are similar.
Yes, they're similar. I think the Spanish language, like, it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
It will not be
because
hard for you.
Yes, not very hard for me. Like,
It will be hard for me to learn Arabic.
yes, it's hard. I know Arabic is hard, but in Spanish, I think like it makes English, French, Arabic. We have like many words like the
they are
same but
similar.
different accent. Yes.
The other day, I was looking at a list of words that are really, really similar in Arabic and in Spanish.
Yes.
For example, this one, it was one like inshallah. In
Inshallah.
Spanish is ojalá.
Oh.
And then sugar,
In Arabic, sukkar.
azúcar in Spanish. Aceituna, it's olive.
Zaytun in Arabic.
Taza.
Tasa, yes, in Arabic.
Cup.
Yes. You know, when I come here the first day, I don't see students speak Arabic. Just I see Miss Daniela. She told me like in my home country, like كيفك in my that mean like how are you? I thinking, oh, she speak Arabic. Finally, I found people speak Arabic. But she told me, no, I learned Arabic. I don't speak Arabic.
She was learning.
Yes.
Yes. But there are so many words that are so similar. So I think you will do a good job learning Spanish.
Yes. Inshallah, when I go to university, I want to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've mentioned the experience at Wellston was wonderful.
Yes.
What makes Wellston special for you?
I told you, I don't see here like when I in Western school, I learn many things, like many experience. Like, I have many experience. I know how can I study alone. Like I don't scared when I ask my teachers. I have good teacher and I have you. You're good teacher also. So it Western school is very specially for me. You know, I don't like school. For me, I don't like school. Maybe any student they don't like school. I wake up like early, so you know. But it Western school, no. I am like so like happy. So when I come here to study, I see like the people like they responsible me and my religion. Also, responsible my country. They want like they ask me about my country. This maybe for your food, maybe for we you know we have many memories. I have many memories here at Western school.
Yeah.
Maybe I go when I go to university, but I don't forget this memories yet.
And is there a teacher at Wellston that has been especially important to you, and why?
Yes, I have all my dear teachers like especially for me, but maybe Miss Christine. Also, I have Miss Harrison biology classes. They told me, Raghad, you can continue. Maybe Miss Emma also. I have all my dear teacher, Mr. Alex. So they tell me always they support me. They told me also especially Miss Christine. She's very like she's very helped me when I go to study MCTC. She's like she told me you can do it. I know it's hard, but you know I believe you. Like you can continue, you can study. So I don't forget my dear teacher.
Yeah.
But for me, I love all my dear teacher, not just the teacher.
Okay. Yeah, I want to say, I still also remember when you and your sister, we had that party at the last day of school last year, and you both were asking everyone, how do I learn more English? How do I learn English faster? You were both like, just wanted to learn, and we all could see that. And now it's just been a year, just a year later, and your English is so strong. Your English is so good. You did a beautiful senior speech last week, and it is really, really impressive to see how far you have come. And I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of your sister. I'm really happy that you guys came to Wellstone and were able to find a community here and people that love you, people that care about you. And yeah, I just really hope you can be a really happy person and that you can become a doctor and you can write your novels and you can take your photographs and just be happy because that's what you deserve. And yeah, so thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Like last year, I like as a many student, like I ask how can I improve my language and how can like I study. I have many questions because
Yeah.
I am new here. I was new here, but today I learn like many like experience about my life. So I wish like I hope all the best like future for all the student coming here, immigrants. Just I want to say like you can continue. It's hard, I know, but believe yourself. When you believe yourself, like you can do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Raghad, before we wrap up, would you like to share a message in your own language? Maybe something encouraging for other students or a message to your family back home? Would you like to do that?
شكرا لعائلتي والدي ووالدتي على الدعم المستمر لإلي. شكرا لأخواتي اللي دائما مشجعيني. بوعدكم إنه حكون إن شاء الله أفضل نسخة من نفسي. إن شاء الله حكون بالمكان اللي دائما تكونوا فخورين فيه. كمان بدي أوصل مسج لأغلب التلاميذ اللي فشلوا يعني بدي أوصل مسج لأغلب التلاميذ اللي حاسين بإنه خلص فقدوا الأمل من ناحية الدراسة. فيكم تكملوا. ما في شي مستحيل وما في شي صعب. إيمانكم بقدراتكم هو اللي بيخليكم تستمروا وتنجحوا بالشي اللي أنتوا بتحبوه والشي اللي أنتوا بدكم إياه.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming to the podcast. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for being so kind always. And yeah, I hope the people who listen to this story get to know you a little bit better and also get inspired by this story that's very unique and important to share. So thank you so much. And for everyone who's listening, and if you're a student who wants to share your story, please do so, because this space is really important to share immigrant stories.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Raghad.
Thank you.